Hello everyone and welcome back to Prison Architect. We are right where we left off and we are going to work on continuing this. Just put the speed back up. We've got 13 prisoners coming in 19 hours and we've got a couple of things to do before then. However, we only have $7, so not much of that is going to get done. We need to get one more cook and we need to get some water to these sinks. That's job one. That needs to be done as soon as possible. So we're just going to wait for some cash flow to come in, and we can go ahead and get that up and running. In addition, we're also going to need to be unlocking some more stuff in here. We're going to eventually need education, groundskeeping. We don't really need legal. It's one of the little trees down here that I sort of very rarely go for. It's not super important. But I am going to set up right now a forestry area. If we can just find, oh, we need groundskeeping first. Okay. But it will be a good idea to set up a forestry place as soon as possible so that we can give our workers something to do when there's nothing to actually be building. But for the moment, we are just going to have to wait. Yes, sirree. Now, we can do a little bit more planning while we're waiting. We're probably going to be putting in new cell blocks relatively soon. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3. We're going to have new cells here. New cell, new cell, new cell. Okay, that fits perfectly. And then this is another cell block here. That'll fit in like that. And then we're going to have 1, 2, 3. Another block here. Because yeah, so this is going to be like sort of like this. This is coming up here. And then we are going to need this to be one wider. So there we go. That'll be another cell block area. We'll have 2 blocks here, which will be great. We're probably going to need to put in a larger canteen very soon. That is too small to house many people at all. So let's go ahead and start planning another canteen area. I'm just going to plan this to go a little farther down. We're going to plan... Yeah, the fences are a bit annoying, but that's all right. We'll just leave a little gap there. We'll say that's going to be another canteen, and then we're going to have another kitchen, which can go here. So we got a canteen and a kitchen. Do we have cleaning yet? Rooms. Yes, we can put in this cleaning cupboard, which is excellent. Oh, well, we just spent some money on bleach. Can we change this yet? Yes, we can. Okay. So let's take a minute to fix up our schedule. So we're going to do shower, free time. We're going to need an eat here. And then we're going to do work or free time. We're going to do some yard time. And then work or free time and work or free time. I think that works pretty well. That'll work fine for our starting schedule. Do we have jobs? Yeah, okay, that's set up. Okay, we need to set up. We require deployment to be unlocked. That's going to be something we need immediately. Deployment is very important. Yeah, I should have probably gotten that set up beforehand. Where is deployment? Ah, it's over here. Okay, so with this $1,000, so basically the plan right now is let the prisoners come in. That'll give me enough money to get a cook. So we'll have 2 cooks. That'll give us $10,000. And then that will be enough for us to get some of the essentials that we're looking for. We're going to need a janitor as well. We're also going to need deployment and prison labor. Going to need those as well. So those are going to be the big things. So deployment, prison labor. We'll probably want patrols as well. Intelligence isn't super important yet. Yeah, we're also going to want groundskeeping as well. So 1, 2, or 3. So that's 5,000 of our 10,000 out of the way right there. Then we need to fix up this sink. Yeah, so we got a fair amount of stuff we're going to need to do. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is all right. We could actually go ahead and take some more prisoners. We could take, say, 20 prisoners. And then some of them can, let's take a bunch. Let's take 30 prisoners. And that'll allow some of them to stay in this holding cell area, and that'll be fine. So yeah, let's take in 30 prisoners in this first intake. And then we can have 13 of them in these rooms, and then the remaining, was that 17 in the holding cell. Maybe we should go down to, hold on, slow down a little bit. Let's go down to 23 because we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 beds in here. So let's go down to 23. 23. So now everyone will have a bed. And that'll be fine. Yeah, that'll work great. Get 23 prisoners in, everyone will have a bed, and that'll be fine. Then we can sort of get this new cell block up, new kitchen up, and it'll be good. And we need to get the, maybe we'll turn this into a hospital over here. That might not be a bad idea. Like a medical ward. All right, we've got new prisoners coming in imminently. They're coming. Oh, they are coming. 16 minutes, 15, 10 minutes left. The truck should be coming right now. Here they come, and we've immediately got our 10 grand for bringing them in. So let's slow down the speed a little bit. Let's hire our second cook. That gives us another 10,000. We're going to need a janitor. We are going to need deployment, prison labor, groundskeeping, patrols. That's everything and in the order I want it. Next we can get this pipe in here for the sink. That's excellent. We've got another room here that we can make. Let's clone this, get this room put in. All right, that's excellent. Okay. So what else do we need? All right, we got our prisoners coming in. Look at this dapper fellow. Kiwi Guar. Brutally murdered a fork salesman with a rusty spoon stolen from a charity shop. They only got him for pickpocketing, though. God, I love these guys. All right, come on in, fellas. Come on in. We are definitely going to need several more guards. Let's get 6 more guards in. They can start doing things. In addition to that, Yeah, how's this going? Yeah, it's going to be 5 hours before we have deployment and prison labor. Let's get started on this medical ward. So we need 2 doctors. We need a medical ward. And that's going to be, it's around here somewhere. Medical infirmary. There it is. And let's just put a morgue in the corner. And we're going to put in the morgue slabs down here. Put in some medical beds. We can start off with, let's just start off with 3 medical beds, and we're going to put in a slab. Yeah, morgue slab. We're going to put in, into our tiny morgue, we're going to put in 2 morgue slabs. And that should be sufficient for the infirmary. We need a psychologist's office. We do have a spare office up here, but I don't really want to use that for a psychologist. I think we are going to... Is this big enough for an office? How big is an office? Office. 4 by 4. Oh, okay. So 4 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's big enough for an office. So we're going to turn this into a psychologist's office. So we're going to go ahead and put a jail door here. And then we are going to remove this as a room. We're going to turn this into an office. We are going to dismantle these objects. Once those are dismantled, we can move those in here. Then we're going to put in an office desk, a chair, and a filing cabinet. So we're going to put in an office desk. We can put that here. We're going to get a chair. And we need a filing cabinet. And we can put that there. Okay. And then we can put in our drains over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can put in the shower heads. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so there's a few more showers in here. That's nice and set up. So we're going to remove this room. Where's the, just remove room. There we go. There we go. Okay. So this is just a corridor now. We've got a holding cell in here, office in here. We are going to turn this into the psychologist's office in a moment. And then we will complete this grant. And now we're starting to roll a little bit. How many hours in are we? Still got 3 hours on these things, 3.5 hours. All right, this is almost complete. Good, we've got the food going. And slowly these things are working themselves out. Let's just get some water there. This office is set up, so we are going to put in our psychologist. And we're going to remove this room so that he goes into the other room. Psychologist, office. There you go. That's your office now. And we can turn this back into an office up here. Excellent. So, we've got our clean cupboard, got our infirmary. I think we're probably going to want a hallway to get up to this infirmary. So let's go ahead and put in 2 jail doors here and a brick wall here. So we can get a path up to the infirmary that doesn't go through this holding cell. That'll be good. Can just remove some of these planning lines that we don't need anymore. All these planning lines could go away. All right. Good, so we've got our first set of prisoners in. And I believe now we can see needs. Environment is the only need that's not satisfied right now. So that's fine. That's probably because everything is sticky and disgusting and we only have one janitor. We can hire another janitor. Mostly we're going to be using prison labor for the janitorial duties, but we can have 2 janitors. That'll be fine. Okay. Alright, let's take some more grants, because we have completed all of ours. Cell block A, raise your prisoner capacity to 15. Well, we're already... Are we above that? We're 1 below that, so we can go ahead and take that. Yeah, let's get cell block A in progress. And then we're also going to... Let's also get prison maintenance in progress. Yeah. That'll be good. So we need just 1 more cell to get up to 15. We are going to build this next area here. That's perfectly fine. That'll get us some new cell stuff up. We are also going to build this out. And we are going to build this out as well. We're going to build it like this. There we go. That should be good. Now we've got plenty for our workers to do. In fact, let's get a few more workers. We can go up to 10 workers. We can get a few more. Let's go up to 15 workers. Good. That'll be excellent. So we've got these new areas building over here. So we got the new kitchen and canteen, and we've got the new cell block right here. And we're also going to put in a fence here because we are going to knock down this fence, extend this yard a little bit, and add in some doors to get from the canteen into the yard. And we could probably add a door over here to do that as well. And we're going to go ahead and start adding down some things in the yard. Add some phones. I'm also going to put out some showers and toilets in the yard, just because satisfying needs is a good thing to do. So we can just set these all up, and this will be great. We can also dismantle this light here. Is that the light that I'm on, or is that the door? I can't get to the light. Okay, the light's just gonna stay there. That's fine. It's just gonna blink in perpetuity. Get new water coming out here. Get the water down here to the new showers and toilets. And we're gonna put some exercise equipment down. Exercise equipment. Weight benches. Alright, let's put some of these down. Excellent. Got some of those down. Good, we are doing good. We really need deployment. 41 minutes. In the meantime, guard, I can't, guard, lady, please, get in here. See what these rascals are doing. We have no vision on any of the prisoners right now. This is probably pretty bad. So just go ahead and head in there. You come up here. Good. Okay, this area has been built, so we can quick build in like this. Put in these. Grab one more. There we go. And then the other way. Put these in like this. And like that. And like this. And like that. And one more time with these other facing cells. Can go in like this. And like this. And we are out of funds. Excellent. So, also we need to be careful about bringing in too many prisoners. So, how many are we going to have capacity for? So we have just, we're also going to need to move power down here as well. I think we're with our, I kind of want to hire another workman. The workmen are not going incredibly fast. Okay. Let's leave that to hire the gardener so we can finish off prison maintenance once it ticks all the way through. And we have deployment. Okay. Let's get deployment. Staff only. Reception. This is staff only. That's staff only. This is staff only. Yes. Okay. It's also, yep. Can set up jobs for that. Okay, so we've got those jobs set up. Let's go ahead and let's leave it playing, just at the slow speed. So we are going to need. Do we have deployment? Yes. Okay. So we're going to deploy a guard in the holding cell, in the cell block, 2 in the canteen, 1 in the yard. And once this gets built, we'll deploy some people over here as well. Let's make this staff only as well. All right. There are no canteens accessible. Oh, that's because we've messed up the deployment. Yeah, so we can just do that and then turn this to staff only, and they should be good now. Yeah, okay. So they now have a path to get over to the canteen. And look, another Polaroid. Just have that little piece of broccoli. Excellent, excellent. All right, so we've got this going pretty well right now. Let's just go ahead and open that door so the guards don't have to. Whew. This is going pretty well so far. Just waiting on a lot of this stuff to tick up. Let's take a look over at the needs, environment. There's nothing too terrible right now. Everything's all right. I'm tempted to just to turn this, like, get rid of the yard time and just put in work/free time here as well. Then, like, they can either work or choose to go to the yard if they want. Should we do that? I think we should do that. No, we don't want to have a, okay, that's fine. There. Good. Work/free time for everyone. Groundskeeping is still ticking up. Deployment. Yeah, this is all looking good so far. Come open. For some reason the right-click option wasn't working there for a second. Come on. All right, just guards, you take care of that. And yeah, we've queued up quite a bit for these workers to do, which is fine. They'll get around to all of it eventually. There is no problem there. Then we can complete some of these grants, and we'll be good. Yeah. The second they decide to start completing one of these cells, we'll get that, is that $20,000 that we're going to get? Or 10,000 for completing cell block A. So as soon as one of these cells gets finished. In fact, let's accelerate the building of one of these rooms, so that we can get that and start queuing up some other things as well. Yep, someone's coming in with the bed. Good. So things are slowly ticking up. We're also going to need a guard deployed. We don't need a guard deployed in reception. There'll be guards in there when there's people in reception. The reception is ticked off for not people allowed to go, which is good. We can turn this into a common room space here. We don't have anything to put in it yet, but that's fine. We're going to wait to be able to hire that groundskeeper once this finishes ticking up. Then we'll complete these 2 grants, get $12,500, and be able to take some more grants and get even more money. So that's basically how this game works at the beginning. Before you start getting in enough prisoners to sort of pay for it yourself, you sort of get all of your money from grants as that sort of starts ticking up. We should also figure out how many prisoners we want to take in tomorrow. So currently we have capacity for 14, and that's this area here. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So we're going to have capacity for 34. So if we just take in 11, then that'll fill us to capacity. And then we can get rid of this holding cell, because I do not like having the holding cell here. I'd much rather have everyone in their own individual cells. Come on, workers, speed it up. Let's speed up time. There we go. Now they're working. So the next thing, big thing, aha, there we go. The grant has been completed. It wasn't the cell we told them to complete, but one of them got completed. That one right there, it looks like. Oh no, this one right here. We're going to need to get the utilities for these areas. Coming in. Let's put in this last cell here, because there was one cell that we didn't have enough money to complete. There we go. That's queued up. At some point they'll get around to finishing this area over here. And once that's done, we'll be able to start making the kitchen and things for these guys. All right, here we go. This is going pretty good, guys. Hire a gardener. That is all we need to do to complete that. There we go. Hired a gardener. Completed a grant. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I think I'm going to leave this here. Leave a like if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to see videos like this one in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all later. Goodbye.